my small collection of Corgi 143 scale die-cast cars. I've got 14 of them. I started out as a young boy in 1969, and my first Corgi car was the green Hornet car you see here. That's actually the original car that I had in 1969. Now the Batmobile next to it was my brother's. However, this Batmobile car I had purchased on eBay to replace his car because it was just way too far beat up. He had a lot more fun with his Batmobile car as a young boy, and he used it extensively, so I had to get a new one. So this is what I have, and there are 14 cars. I started just a few months ago collecting some more Corgi cars because I wanted to fill this top shelf here. You can see the sign in the background here, this Corgi sign. This is an original Corgi sign that you would have seen on a display case. And I paid $35 for this sign, which I think was pretty good. The guy was selling 3 more, and I picked up one, and I'm using it for my display. So all of these cars were purchased on eBay. I wanted to keep the price low, and I will take each car out individually and show you and talk about it in more depth and what I paid for it. So I hope you enjoy this short little video of my Corgi car collection. Okay, so this is the first car I acquired when I was a young child. I was about 9 years old at the time, 8 or 9. This is 1969. This is the Corgi. I call it Corgi. It's probably Corgi. Green Hornet Black Beauty. I guess it's kind of tough to see there. But anyway, I've worked on this car. I replaced the tires and replaced, I think one of the front lights here went out. But this is my original car. There's a few nicks and chips on it. And it's actually in pretty good shape. And it's got the radar thing in the back that pops out. And yeah, this is kind of what started it all. My brother and I, in the late 60s, I got the Green Hornet, he got the Batmobile. And I'll show you that in just a second. But this is kind of what started my Corgi collection. And here's the Batmobile. This was actually not my brother's original Batmobile. I'm going to show you that in just a second. Because the original one was just beat. So yeah, this was also a 1969 model. The model number for this guy is 267-A, and I think I paid about $38 for this model, so it wasn't too bad, and it came with both figures, which is really unusual for for a price like that. And I like this one because it's got the red bats in the tires. I thought was pretty cool. Okay, now here is my brother's original Batmobile. This is from 1969, 68, 69. Notice the tires don't have the bats on them, and it's just beat to hell. No guys, all the windows are gone. But this is his original car, and this went for approximately $10. Both this and the Green Hornet were about $10 in 1969 dollars, and that was pretty expensive back then. So yeah, this is the Ford Thames Airborne Caravan. I got this off of eBay just this year in February. It's in excellent condition. There's very few scrapes on there. The doors open in the back, if I can get them to open, but they do open. Little stuck, but they do open. So it's actually pretty cool little van. It's got a little smudge in the window here. And let me get this right side up. So that's the Ford Thames Airborne Caravan, and that number is 420-A2. Now I paid $22 for this guy. Now eBay pricing, I'll talk about that a little bit here. eBay pricing is all over the map. You get people that'll put this up for $50 or $60. Some people will start out at $1. Again, this one went for $22. So you can actually get a really good deal if you're careful. and watch for the right price. But it's a nice little van. This is the Khamar Bus 2500 Holiday Special. This is also an eBay purchase this year, and you can see it's got the British flag on there. Holiday Camp Special. It's supposed to be a fish there. It's supposed to have like a green tarp or something on top with some equipment, but this one didn't come with that. Again, it's got doors in the back that open. You can see seats back there. It's nicely detailed. I really like the British flag because my brother lives in London, so it's the Khamar Bus 2500 series. Tires are in excellent shape. And again, I got this off of eBay, and I paid 20 bucks. So my goal was to get these as inexpensively as possible. I wanted to stay, between $10 and $20 if I could. I didn't care if it had scratches or whatever on it, because a lot of these are going for brand new in boxes, $120, $150. I didn't really care about the box, but some people were asking $60, $70. Some of them are in worse shape than this one. They were asking a lot more money. So again, buy them on eBay. Be very careful, because there's a lot of people that overprice, and if you wait and you're patient, you'll get what you want. Okay, so this is the Khamar TV camera van. Its model number is 479-A1. This comes with a camera on the top of the van here. That's actually a crystal there. It looks really cool. Now this is supposed to have a guy standing up here holding the camera, but I thought this was really cool. This is in really nice condition. There's just a few little scrapes on the top there. The back door is open. You can see back there. It's got the chairs and stuff. Khamar Bus 2500 series. The tires are in excellent shape. And I only paid $15 for this. $15. And these are going, again, for, $100, $150 bucks. Without a box, some of these are in fairly nice condition, or, $40, $50, $60. But, yeah, got lucky and got the right price. So I really like this van a lot. Really cool, especially with the camera. And again, it's not complete, but I don't care. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, I really wanted a Land Rover Corgi, and they got quite a few of these. They got red, green, blue. They got the zebra stripe like this guy is, and they've got a green one with zebra stripes. All sorts of them out there. But I thought this was kind of cool with the zebra stripe. This came with the guy. Guy comes in and out of there. I've only got one tire with a little flat bottom to it there, but all the rest are pretty good. You'll get that now and then. You'll have these somebody sitting in a hot window, and the tires are kind of like, get flat on one side. But this is in great shape. You will not believe the price I paid for this. I paid $6.43 for this. Yeah, $6. Unbelievable. And again, you're going to see people asking, $40, $50 for the same car, even more. But yeah, love eBay. The model number on this is GS8-B1, and this is called Lions of Longleat Land Rover. Lions of Longleat. Yeah, very nice. Unbelievable price. Alright, so this is the Corgi Mgb Gt. This model number is 345-A1. This is obviously the red version. They make a yellow version in this car, and with like a black trunk. Some of them have black trunks. I really wanted that one, but this one came up as a buy it now for the unbelievable low price of $15.60. I mean, these things are going for over $100 in nice condition. This thing is in great condition. So again, if you take your time and play it right, you can find these at a pretty good price. Now the seats kind of fold down in this guy here, and then the trunk opens, or the boot. It's supposed to have a suitcase in there. I don't have the suitcase. Again, I don't care. I got a great price. The tires are in great condition. Corgi Toys MGB GT, all made in Great Britain. And this is just a fantastic looking car, really cool. And I like these cars too because they've got the crystal headlights. I think that's really kind of cool. So I'm trying to collect as many cars with the crystal headlights as I can find. And it just looks really, really sharp. And again, you know, you can start your own Corgi collection for fairly inexpensively. You know, at the end of my discussion here, I'll tell you exactly how much I paid for all this stuff. And I think it's a great little hobby, and you can do it inexpensively. All right, this is the Sunbeam Imp Police Car. Model number on this is 506-A1. I bought this in February of this year, 2019, and this was a buy it now or best buy, and I offered $21, and he took it. So I got this for $21. These are kind of tough to come by, especially in decent condition. This is in really, really nice condition. Again, it's got the crystal headlights, which I think are really cool. I like the blue light. It's kind of, yeah, it's got that European look, obviously. He's driving on the right-hand side. We've got the driver in there, and it's got the rear window that pops up like that. That's kind of cool. And that's the Sunbeam Imp. I just thought it was a cool looking car and would look good in my collection. Again, I only have room for about 14 or 15 cars, so you know, unless I get more room in the display cabinet, this is all the cars I'm going to have, but I think they're just really kind of cool. And again, this one is fairly expensive. It's tough to find. I mean, they're $80, $90, you know, and again, the price I paid for this is just unbelievable. And this, of course, is the James Bond Aston Martin in gold. The number on this is 261-A1. I got this quite a few years ago on eBay, and it comes with the guy that pops out of the seat there. Matter of fact, I got two guys with this one, and it works. It all works. I'm not going to pop him out because I will lose him. And it's got the wire wheels. I'm going to take him out so I don't lose him there. It's got the back part that pops up to protect the windshield. You push the exhaust to make that pop up. And again, this is the James Bond Aston Martin DB5. Now these are pretty popular. You see quite a few of these on eBay. Again, I got this one about 3 years ago. I think I paid maybe $30-35 for it. I thought it was fairly inexpensive. It's got a few marks on it here and there, but again, these can go for a lot of money. So you want to be careful on what you pay and what you're willing to pay. Obviously, I'm not a serious collector. I'd be collecting it, in the box and everything pristine. But then you're going to pay, $150, $200 for it, and I don't really care about that. I like to have the car and have it look, fairly decent and at a good price. So yeah, that's the James Bond Aston Martin Gold. They have this in silver as well. These were made in different years, mid-60s, but I really like the gold color. I think it's pretty cool. And here's another one. This is the James Bond Toyota 2000 GT. The number on this is 336-A1. I purchased this in March of 2019, and it's actually not in too bad a shape. It's got a few little nicks here and there. I'm missing, James Bond, of course, but it's got the crystal headlamps there. These were actually replacements. It was missing one, so I went online, and some guy in Great Britain sells replacement crystals for $5-6. So it was a great deal. But this has the trunk that opens and the missiles shoot out. I don't have the missiles, but this has the original crystal rear brake lights and backup lights. Really cool. It's got the James Bond 007 on the bottom. This was very nice, and this car, believe it or not, only cost me $9.95. Unbelievable. And again, these are going for, 40, 50 bucks, even in this condition. And the newer ones in a box, probably, 120, 150. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like this one a lot. This has supposed to have like a red flag there. It's missing that. But I mean, if you just, look at the 2-foot roll, looks pretty good from 2 feet away. That's good for me. Okay, this is actually my newest favorite one. This is the Monte Carlo Mini Cooper. The number on this is 339-A2. That's the model number. I got this in March of 2019, and I paid $19.99 for this guy. Now he's a little rough because the decals are kind of scraped off a little bit, but it's got both wheels on the top, and it's got the decals on the back aren't bad. Still see the decal on the front. Now this was missing one of the floodlights, so I replaced it. So I got all the crystals. But love this little car. It's really, really cool, and it's tough to find these at a decent price. They're unbelievably expensive. I mean, to get something like this brand new in a box, not brand new, but I mean, new in a box, they want anywhere from $200 to $800. Unbelievably expensive, and nobody's paying that. Who would pay $450 for a little car like this, in excellent condition? I wouldn't. But they've got other guys selling the same thing for $100. So the prices are they're all over the map. You get the same car for $100, or you can pay $600 or $400. It's crazy. So I found this little guy, and there was another one too, about the same price, and I just snapped him up. So yeah, I just think he looks really cool, and I'm okay. I'm okay with a few little scratches and the decals. I can live with that. Now you can buy decals to replace and put them on here, but I think I'm going to keep it original. Yeah. So this is the BMC Mini Cooper, and it's actually not in bad shape for 20 bucks. Okay, sticking with the Mini Cooper theme, this is the BMC Mini Cooper S in blue. The model number on this is 334-A3. This is one of the more expensive cars that I paid for, but I tell you, this is in just excellent condition. Really, I mean, no scrapes that I can see or marks. It's got the crystals. The bottom looks really good. The tires are good. It just says BMC Mini Cooper S. Doors open and close. It's got a really cool sunroof. If you move it back, it opens. Move it forward, it closes. The hood opens and closes, and then there's the boot that opens and closes. It's not quite as easy to open and close. There we go. But I paid a huge sum for this car, $29. Yep, 29 bucks for this little guy. But I thought that was a pretty good deal because he was in such good shape, and these are kind of tough to find too. Really like the Mini Coopers. This is the Jeep Tower Truck. Model number on this is 478-A1. I got this about 3 or 4 years ago. I saw it on eBay, and it's in like excellent condition. I mean, there's no nips or nips. No chips or cracks on this thing at all. It just looks perfect. And the basket works up and down. It's missing the guy. There's supposed to be a guy in there. But the wheels are in excellent shape. And overall, it's just kind of a cool little truck. And I paid $6.50 for this. I mean, just, unbelievable. This is from the late 60s, early 70s, and the cheaper prices you can get paying for some of these guys is just unbelievable. I'd pay more for a nice Matchbox car today, probably. So yeah, really, really nice shape. Okay, last but not least in my collection is the Ford Holmes Wrecker truck. Model number on this is 1142-A1. I got this in April of this year, 2019, and it's actually in quite nice condition. There's barely any nicks or scratches on it. It is missing some parts. It's missing the other side of the horn there, and it's missing obviously the mirror on this side. But it's in great condition. I mean, the gold is nice and bright, and I am missing one hook on this side there, so it's missing a hook. But everything works, and it looks to be in great condition. Now, usually when I purchase these, they're kind of dusty, a little bit dirty, so I take a little bit of dishwashing liquid and clean them up, make them bright, make them look good. And yeah, so this one was another fantastic price, $14.95. $14.95, unbelievable. I've seen these for $40 in a lot worse shape than this one. These will go for, you know, over $100 brand new in a box, of course. But again, prices are all over the map on eBay. It's just, you just got to be very careful, you know. And I've seen ones that are like this that are beat up, that have, you know, nothing in the back here. It's all scraped up. You know, they want, you know, 10 bucks for. It's like, you know, for an extra $5, I got an almost complete model. So you got to be, again, you got to be very careful with eBay. Some of these people just don't know how to price their items. They see something that's, oh, it's old, oh, it must be worth, you know, lots of money. No, that's not how it works. They've got to be in excellent condition, you know, and the ones that aren't, like this, that are in, you know, decent condition, are good for guys like me, maybe you know, that want to start a Corgi collection and not, you know, not spend a lot of money. Now this is the last guy in my collection, and I did a running cost. If you added all these cars up, my total cost is $266.42. Now the sign that I have, the Corgi sign that I showed you earlier, that would cost me $35. So I mean, for $266, you got 14 cars. Granted, two of them, or one of them, was an original car that was mine, the Green Hornet. But I mean, you could spend $260 on one, you know, mint car in a box. It's like, here I got 14. Now, granted, they're not all perfect, but I think they're good enough for a collection. You know, you don't want to get the ones that look like they've been kicked across a parking lot. Obviously, you know, I'm not going to pay $5-6 for some junk, but I'm willing to spend, you know, $15, $20, $29. Let's see, what's the most expensive one? I think the most expensive one I have, and I don't have a receipt on that, I think it was the Batmobile or the James Bond Gold, and that was like $38. So yeah, but my recent acquisitions, the most I spent was $29 for that blue BMC Mini Cooper. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little collection of mine, and someday, if you guys feel inclined, start your own Corgi collection. It's a lot of fun.